Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel, Become Better. In today's video, we are shooting it inside. I thought it would be a different vibe today. And in today's video, we're going to chat all about do not quit as a artist. And like everyone in life, like sometimes we want to quit. And if you want to quit, what you should do is that you should take time away from doing the thing and maybe give yourself a break and come back to and visit it later. Because sometimes when you want to quit, you just think, oh, I'm just going to throw in the towel and just quit and never revisit this later. I think that is the wrong mindset to be in. Like, if you want to quit, definitely take some time out for yourself to figure out, do you really want to quit or are you just tired? Do you really want to quit or are you just not motivated right now? Do you really want to quit or are you just not in a good headspace right now? Do you really want to quit or are you just fed up? Do you really want to quit or are you just tired? There's so many other factors that involve like wanting to quit. Sometimes you might want to quit and then you might actually quit and then later you'll look back and think, maybe it was just a funk I was going through, maybe I was just in a bad mindset, maybe I wasn't in the right headspace to move forward with this project or this thing that you really wanted to do. Hashtag. So sometimes, like, if you want to quit, all you've got to do is focus your mind on something else. Maybe focus your mind on a different project or a different hobby and revisit it later. I think as an artist, you know, if you're a painter or dancer or singer, etc., it takes so much it takes like so much of your mental state to like actually create that thing or do that thing or regardless, etc. Like, it takes time to really like actually go forward with like what you're actually doing and like creating something, whether it's a song or like a dance or something. Like, it's a part of you. You're like expressing like something you've been through, or like you're expressing like something that you're expressing like a part of yourself or like a experience, and you're like writing about it in a song or like dancing about it in like a piece of art, or painting about it in like a painting, or talking about it in a video, something arty and creative. And I think like when it comes to that, like, it takes a lot of mental energy, and normally like by the end of the project, sometimes you can feel really like fulfilled, and other times you can feel really like bummed and be like, oh man, like, it takes so much time to like do the things you want to do and like things like that, and it's like, oh, like sometimes it can really take it out of you. But you know, sometimes like inspiration hits out of like the ordinary. Like, have you ever just like all of a sudden like you're in bed and then you just like think of a idea, you write it down, and next day you start creating it, and that idea can come from nowhere. Like, sometimes it can just happen out of nowhere, and then other times it can like form. Sometimes it can like happen out of nowhere, and other times it can like develop over time. Or sometimes like you can look at something and then be inspired by that, and then you can end up like writing a song about it, or like creating something out of it. So yeah, sometimes that can happen as well. So yeah, it's sort of like a mix of a lot of different things, and like sometimes you can like just like think of like something and then it become like a piece of art later. Most of the things, like, it comes from an idea, you know, it comes from a thought. And like, if you are an artist or a creative and like you're struggling to believe in yourself, this is like a tough reality and truth to accept, but sometimes you don't have to believe in yourself. You've literally just got to do all the steps. Sometimes if you're like struggling with like self-doubt or something, like sometimes all you've got to do is write a goal that you want to achieve, and then basically just make a list of all the things you have to do to achieve that specific goal. And yeah, like that's what you should do, you know, like you should make a list of like maybe like a step-by-step list of all the things you have to do to accomplish your goal, and then you just take it step by step. You do the first step, then the second step, and each step you'll grow more and more confident. And even if you complete all the steps and you don't get the result you want, then you can try it again and try it again and again and again until you do get the results that you want. So it takes time. It takes time to develop, and situations. But yeah, like over time you will. Over time, you know, like you will get to where you want to be. You know, it takes time to like grow your craft as an artist, and it takes time to really like believe in yourself, you know, like as an artist and like as a creative, you know. It takes a long time. It takes like time, you know. It doesn't happen overnight, you know. To like accomplish what you want to accomplish and what you want to achieve, and etc. etc. And yeah, so I think you know, it is really good. It's a really good thing to like challenge yourself to step out your comfort zone and to really like you know, step out your comfort zone and really push yourself to do what you're scared to do and what you're like kind of like sort of distracting yourself and like not doing what you want to do just because you don't believe in yourself. Like you really don't need to like believe in yourself to really do what you want to do. All you've got to do is take all the steps to accomplish it, and if it doesn't work out the first time, then you repeat it and repeat it. And I know it's not easy, it's never easy, like it's hard, you know, even like to make it as an artist or to live off your creativity, etc. etc. But you know, it just takes time, you know, and I feel like eventually you'll get to a point where you will you won't think about it as much, like it. And like sometimes you may like never truly 100% believe in yourself. Like I said, you know, it just takes time to really like get on that point of really believing in yourself, you know, and like believing in what you're doing and stuff like that. So yeah, like please don't give up as an artist, because honestly we need more artists in this world, and like sharing your voice as an artist, it can be really scary and daunting, especially at the beginning when you're like really like scared of putting yourself out there, you know, making your first YouTube video or doing your first dance performance, etc. etc. But over time you get to a point where all that stuff doesn't matter anymore, you know. All that stuff really doesn't matter, you know. Because there gets to a stage where you think to yourself like, I want to do this thing, and you shouldn't let fear or not believe in yourself get in the way of not doing what you want to do, because at the end of the day it's your life, and also after you do something that you're scared to do, or you don't believe in yourself in doing, and you do accomplish that thing, normally after you can feel really proud of yourself, and then you can go for the next thing that you want to do in your life, etc, etc. So yeah, like, I think that really makes, like, a big difference, you know, when it comes to things like that. And yeah, you should believe in yourself, because it takes time, but, like, just throw yourself into it. Like, as an artist, throw yourself into your craft, your hobby, throw yourself into everything, you know, like, really do throw yourself into it, because when you do, like, sometimes the best outcomes come out of that, and then you can move forward knowing that, yeah, I did this really cool creative project and I threw myself into it, and it was bomb, and it was fire, and it was lit, and I did that, you know. So, and try and let your creativity happen naturally. I would say, like, letting your creativity happen naturally, like, as a creative, like, it really does, like, it, like, I guess it's like you let things happen naturally. I guess it's like everything when it comes in life. It's getting in that flow state where things flow naturally, and you're like, oh, I can do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And it all sort of, like, flows so naturally that, like, sometimes you'll look back and you think, how did that happen? You know, so also, like, letting things flow naturally as an artist. And I think, like, the hardest part is starting, which is what I've personally found. Like, starting something is always the hardest thing to do. So yeah, that's my advice on artistry and as a creative. But normally after you start, things will flow and things will develop. And sometimes as an artist, your growth is really small at the beginning, but then over time you'll look back and you'll see all the growth, and, you know, it takes time to learn your craft and to develop it and get better and better and better, and sometimes it feels like you're not improving, but honestly, just take it day by day, step by step, and one day you'll look back at all your progress and you'll realise how far you've come, and you'll be grateful that you never quit, you know. It's like, if you quit now, you'll probably regret it, and you'll never lose. If you never quit, you'll never lose. So yeah, that is my take on artistry and being an artist and creative. And even if you're not an artist or creative and you do have, like, a normal working job or something, and you have, like, a side passion project, just don't quit it, please. If it brings you joy and happiness and you're able to do it, please do it, because honestly, like, it makes a world of difference. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts on being an artist and creative. Let me know your take on how you don't quit, and if you have any motivational quotes or motivational videos. Motivational videos really help as well, when you're, like, watching videos, like, in the morning and stuff. I'll leave links to some motivational videos down below. But give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe over here, check out all my other videos here, and I will see you guys next week for a brand new episode, and it will probably be outside, so goodbye, become better, family, and I'll see you guys next time for a brand new video. Peace.